This is female Anya, ungrateful and a quitter. Female Emmy, she wants a crook pot to make soup. And finally, female Googly, loyal but fragile. A small shed appeared right by our camp, and somehow, I just knew it would turn out to be very useful. The first day went as usual, with me running around in search of fuel, though I hadn't expected the campfire to start dying out so soon. At least one of them was actually doing something, whatever that something was. I kept gathering more fuel and supplies the next day, and my female teammates were working as well. Some were wasting time petting dogs, but that was all right. The campfire was being upgraded, and no one was dying. With everything progressing peacefully and the carnival in town, I decided to go check it out. This is my favorite little game. After gathering enough tickets, I was finally able to enter the maze, and I must say, the devs could have done a much better job. It was rather dull and completely lacking excitement. While exploring the maze, female Emmy started mumbling in chat, something about crooks and so OPS. The maze was boring, but at least I managed to grab the mighty scythe before exiting. Female Anya had died by day 8, so I rushed across the map to retrieve her little body. After nearly losing my own life to the beasts, I finally managed to revive her in the morning. She was, of course, as thankful as one would expect. Back at camp, female Googly demanded scrap, but I just couldn't take her seriously with those eyes. And that was her only logical response. Night fell, and female Anya began building things aimlessly and without purpose. Not exactly a good sign. Emmy couldn't get her crook's pot for SOOP, so she abandoned the game, leaving female Anya and female Googly as my only remaining teammates. When players capitalize the word food in chat, it only means one thing: death. Sadly, the other thing that was dying was our campfire, since my teammates were happily neglecting it. I knew what was coming, so I started gathering medical supplies. I've come to realize that most players struggle with one thing: multitasking. They seem incapable of thinking about more than one thing at a time, which explains why the campfire always dies out. Ungrateful female Anya wanted my big, long scythe so badly that she asked to trade, and I ended up giving it to her. Sadly, the scythe was too heavy and unwieldy for her, and she ended up dying. As I rushed to her aid, I witnessed something extraordinary. It was female Googly, who had bravely retrieved female Anya's body from the powerful mammoth. And with a single shot from my trusty crossbow, I took down the mammoth. Night fell and female Anya was down again, but female Googly quickly tended to her wounds. The following morning, ungrateful female Anya decided to disconnect without warning, despite having been revived by her teammates and given the scythe. Knowing the campfire would soon die out, I decided it was time to start building a small base using the shed. Female Googly was smart enough to figure it out and got inside without me having to tell her. I offered my big, long mace for her protection, but she didn't seem interested. Instead, she decided to go out and, well, die. Poor female Googly had been taken out by the cultists, but I smoothly retrieved her googly body. The following day, I returned to working hard, gathering saplings for the base. Female Googly had now entered a vicious cycle of bandages and death. But lucky for her, I had planned ahead and had plenty of bandages. I was making good progress on the base as well. Female Googly was hungry, so I brought her some food. The deer is a strange creature. Sometimes it makes me laugh, while other times it makes me uneasy. The base still needed more work, but female Googly also required protection. It occurred to me that those candles could be put to better use this way. I continued making solid progress on the base, planning to build a path all the way to the crockpot. This way, we could survive for hundreds of days. Female Googly, apparently tired of feeling safe and secure, decided to step outside and ended up becoming food for the deer. I was naive to think I could fool the deer and retrieve female Googly. It nearly cost me my life, but somehow I survived. I revived female Googly in the morning and continued working. Night took me by surprise, and I barely made it back into the shed. Whew! Each day we moved slowly but surely closer to the crockpot. My big, long mace was too heavy for female Googly, and she succumbed. She made a powerful suggestion, and I completely agreed. Night was falling as I planted the saplings, and female Googly narrowly escaped death this time. Whew! Since female Googly wasn't being productive at all, I gave her a task. She would go hunting in the morning while I continued working on the base. Seconds after stepping outside, female Googly was down again at the hands of the cultists, and I had to use my last bandage. Fortunately, not far from the base, a hospital, still unlooted, was waiting for me. The excitement of having obtained bandages left me disoriented, and I failed to make it back to the base in time. With nowhere to shelter, I barely made it to the top of a chimney and narrowly escaped the hungry deer. I eventually found my way back to the base and was pleasantly surprised when female Googly showed me that she had indeed been hunting for food. With plenty of food to keep female Googly alive, I was able to return to work in peace. But peace didn't last long, as Googly failed to return to the base in time and was mauled by the deer once again. Even though I was able to revive her again, the future seemed gloomy for Googly. She was too fragile, and I was now running out of bandages again. She had managed to lure the cultists into our base, and as I tried to prevent her death, she successfully died once more. I warned her that it was my last bandage, and although I believe she truly understood what that meant, she couldn't help herself. I kept working hard and was so close to the crock pot, but unfortunately it was a dream that would never come true. I hurried to plant my saplings before night fell, while female Googly stared at me with her googly eyes. As soon as it got dark, I rushed back into the shed, but tragically, the deer got to me first. Googly's eyes widened even further at the sight of my death, and before she could react, a hungry wolf lunged, sinking its teeth into her neck and killing her instantly. Female Googly remained loyal to the bitter end, fragile yet unbreakably steadfast. As the shadows of tragedy closed over our journey, her googly eyes, wide with fear and trust, burned into my memory forever, a haunting reminder of loyalty and loss.